All right, so we've talked about drilling up, we've talked about drilling down. Now it's time to talk about drilling through. So Power BI has another type of drill functionality that works in a little bit of a different way using something called drill-through filters. Now, drill-through filters basically allow users to navigate to specific report pages pre-filtered on the item selected. Now, that's a little bit tricky to wrap your head around at first, so let's take a stab at visualizing this. Here, just like in our project, we've created a product detail page, and what we can do is set the page type to drill through and configure drill through from product name. What that means is that now users can right-click any instance of product name on any report tab, whether that's in a chart or a matrix visual like this one shown here, and use the drill through option to navigate straight to the product detail report filtered on that particular product, in this case the mountain tire tube. So this is a really handy way to kind of tie your report pages together and add some really cool interactivity. So let's go back into our AdventureWorks report and let's see if we can apply this same example to our own product detail page. All right, so here we are in the product detail report. And remember, with drill through filters, the first thing we need to do is change the page type. So with no visual selected, you should find your page information settings here in the format menu. And what we're looking for is the page type option, which is standard by default. So what we're going to do is change that to drill through. And where it says drill through from, this is where we're going to pull in the product name. And that's because this entire report page is designed to be filtered by specific product names. So that's all we need to do to configure our page information. You may have noticed it automatically created this back button here. You can go ahead and select and delete that for now. We don't need it. We're going to practice buttons in just a bit. But now our page is configured for drill through. So check this out. Remember we talked about our slicer being temporary? Well, now the time has come to go ahead and delete that slicer. It's going to aggregate all of our metrics because there's now no longer a product filter on this report page. But watch what we can do now that this is a drill through page. We can head to any other view like exec dashboard that shows product level detail. We can right click a specific product, select drill through, and boom, we've got our product detail page populated because that's been configured as a drill through page. So remember, I right clicked water bottle 30 ounce, and now if I click product detail, it's going to take me straight to this page, and now I'm filtered for that specific product. Now, the obvious question is, how do you know, right? We see that it filtered, but there's nowhere that actually tells us which product we're looking at. So our last step here is going to be to insert a card, and we're going to put it right here in the top left, kind of right where that slicer used to be. We're going to drag it down, kind of like this, and the field is going to be product name. And remember how it defaults to first product name? In this case, that's fine. We actually don't need to get fancy. We don't need top end filters because now that we've configured this page for drill through, we're essentially making it so that this page will always be showing only a single product at a time. So let's go ahead and format this and then we'll do a little bit more testing. So why don't we go to our category label here, turn that off, and our callout value. Let's do a Seago UI bold, maybe like a size 22 or so. Make that white, and let's do the dark gray background right here. Now we can see, okay, we've selected water bottle 30 ounce through a drill through filter, and now the entire page is filtered to show metrics for that product. Pretty happy with that. I think the last thing that I'll do here is add a small text box just to be explicit here and add a little title or header above the card that says selected product, Seago 10 looks good. Let's resize and shift this up right above our card like so. Now at this point, you know the drill. You can kind of adjust, tweak, polish as you see fit. I think I'm going to try to align these headers a little bit more. Maybe resize my card to align with the bottom of my gauges. Again, the details are up to you. And it looks like I have this weird little gray bar. I think I just need to resize that a little bit more. And let's turn off the background so that we can overlay our text title a little bit more on top of that card. So something like that looks pretty good. Now let's test it and make sure that it works. Back to exec dashboard. Let's pick the road tire tube this time. Right click, drill through, product detail. There we go, road tire tube. We see our target gauge charts. We see our profit trending, our return trending. Everything looks pretty good. So last tweaks here, kind of as we're finalizing this view a little bit more. I'm going to kind of align these donuts, cinch them together a little bit more. But again, this is optional. And there you go. So now we've officially configured this report tab, this product detail report, as a drill through page to create that really nice interactivity between tabs.